I'm Nikki, aka Losing Lawyer, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is for complete beginners in the gym and you just don't really know where to start, what to do, how to start, but you want to. This is the video for you. If you've already been in the gym for a little while, there might not be anything that helpful for you. This is truly for the people that are changing their lifestyle, have maybe never been to a gym before, have definitely never followed like a workout program. This is for you before you go drop $200+ on a workout program that you don't know if you're gonna stick to. You don't know what you like. You don't know how many days you wanna work out a week. This way you can kind of get into the gym and get your feet wet, your toes wet, whatever the saying is, and kind of just figure things out for you, but with some guidance. Like, again, you want someone to tell you the workouts, but this way's for free. You just have to do a teeny tiny little bit of work, but you're already on Instagram and that's like what most of the work consists of. So this video is for you. Please like and subscribe if you find anything helpful or interesting. If you have any other tips, please comment them below. Let's help each other out, you know? There also will be a disclaimer at the end for how to support the Instagram influencers and trainers that we will be using their workouts in here, again, that they provide for free, but there's ways you can thank them and show your appreciation for using their free workouts. And we'll get into all of that more later. Step number one is going to be completely you focused. So you're gonna figure out how many days per week you wanna work out and what days they are going to be. Again, the days they're gonna be can kind of be switched up, you know, depending on your week. Say you had work ran late, you slept in, you know, not the end of the world, can be moved to the next day, but you also wanna make sure you're building in rest days, especially in the beginning. If you've never worked out before or gone to the gym before, starting out with 3 days is amazing. If you go to the gym all 3 days of your workout program for all 8 weeks, like literally amazing. So a lot of times you'll see workout programs that are like 5 days with an extra 6 day of cardio, which eventually, for sure, great. And if you have the time and want to and your body can handle it, great, go for it. So this is gonna be very dependent on, again, your status as a beginner, intermediate, etc. And just also your physical activity level. If you can run a marathon, but you've never worked out in a gym, you might still be able to do more than somebody that has just been sitting on the couch, or somebody that has 100 pounds to lose might be able to do a little bit less than somebody that only has like 20 pounds to lose. This is all like, again, this is also trial and error. So if you start out with 3 days a week and then after 2 weeks, you're like, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, add in an extra day. Like, none of this is stuck in stone, none of this. So part of making your own workout program is knowing when to add more and when to add less. Again, we'll get into more of that later. But if you're just starting out, make a 3 to 4 day workout schedule. There truly is no need to do 5 days right from the beginning. So if you wanna do 3 days, do your 3 days, pick them. Say you wanna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Good for you for working out on a Friday. I usually don't do that great because I like to sleep in and I don't want to do it after work. But that's just me. So I know not to schedule my big workouts on Friday. And for the example I'm going to do a 4-day workout week. And I'm gonna do my 5th day as just a cardio day just because I like to. But when you are planning out your days, you should never go more than 3 days without having a rest day. Ideally, after 2 days, take a rest day. ideally. If you're just never gonna stick with it, 3 is okay, but do 2 days rest, 2 days to rest, you know? Figure that out in your schedule, how it works for you, but make sure you incorporate rest days. There's only so much you can tear down your muscles and destroy your muscles, which is what you're doing when you're strength training, and then they have to repair themselves. So you need the rest. So don't be like all gung-ho right in the beginning. Be like, I'm going 6 days a week, no off days. I mean, you can do whatever you want. This is just what I've read. I also, will include, I am not a professional at all. This is just based on research I've done and I'm putting it out there. I will attach some articles or link some articles in the description box below. Feel free to read. Obviously, there are so many free resources, so many out there that you really should try to, you know, just learn as much as you can about it if you're gonna make your own workout program, even though some of the ones you buy, some of the people are not that qualified for, but a whole other topic we don't have time for today. But that is step number 1. So how many days and what days are you gonna be blocked off? Again, the what days, there's wiggle room, but you get the point. So step number 2 is going to be figuring out what muscle split you want to do for your workouts. So there's the typical like bodybuilding style, which you'll have a push day, which is chest, triceps, and shoulders. And then you'll have a pull day, which is back and biceps. And then you'll have probably 2 leg days, 1 hamstring and glute focused, 1 quad and glute focused. Throw some calves in there. Probably at some point, like 1 or 2 workouts. I don't work my calves, but if you want to be well-rounded, you probably should do something 1 time. Again, I'm not an expert. You can also throw abs in there with like back and bis, or really anytime you have time. There's flexibility, but that's a typical bodybuilding split. I've also seen a big common one these days, just to make things a little less difficult, are just 2 upper body days and 2 lower body days. Again, you can kind of focus the upper ones on chest and tris versus back and bis. You don't have to. You could focus the leg ones out, hamstring and glutes, quads and glutes. It's really, truly up to you. And again, what you pick for this workout split, for this workout routine you're doing for this period of time, does not have to be what you always stick with. If you end up hating calves and you don't want to do it, like, I'm not going to make you do it. I hate calves too. But you'll figure out what you like. You'll figure out what split you like doing. If you just do a full upper body day, you might figure out that you're just too fatigued and you're not recovered enough by the next upper body day. If you're doing chest on both days and you're just doing a complete upper body on both, you might want to divide them up in between push and pull days. That way your muscles just have longer to recover in between your sessions. You know, there's just things you're going to have to kind of play with as you go, and you're gonna have to listen to your body, and you're gonna have to just be aware that none of this is set in stone. It can all be changed. But that is step number 2. So for my 4-day split, this is my 4-day like strength training split. Again, on Saturdays, you'll see when I write mine out. I just moved with my boyfriend, so we've been really liking going on hikes or just like exploring the area and doing some sort of like longer cardio outside. And so that's maybe in the winter that's going to change also, because that's what we've been doing, but it's starting to get freezing and disgusting out. So, you know, I'm gonna judge that by ear, play that by ear, play that by ear. That's the saying. But for my strength training split, oh my gosh, I'm sorry you have to deal with my ADHD for this entire video, but my muscle training split is going to be a push-pull day, my gosh, it will be a push day, a pull day. One of those will have abs with them. Probably when I do back and buys, it might literally vary every week. And then 2 lower body days, 1 glute and hamstring focused, 1 glute and quad focused. And that is what my split is going to be. The third part of making your own workout routine, which maybe I should have mentioned in the beginning, because you're just going to want to do this like all the time. Whenever you're on Instagram, start bookmarking workouts that people like influencers and trainers. Try to lean more towards people with like degrees and certificates in this, because again, I don't have one. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you don't have like a personal training certificate or anything. So people that do, even better. So, and they're providing free workouts for you. So why would you not take that? But when you're in scrolling through, bookmark them, hitting the tab. 4 of my favorite people, if you need some ideas to follow. Whitney Simmons, fantastic. Kelly Yeager, probably my favorite, hands down. And I know she is certified, and she sells programs, but she also posts so many workouts on her Instagram. Highly, highly recommend. And again, I'll put the screenshots up of theirs so you can see their username and stuff. And then Jeannie maybe? It's got like a little fairy in the bio. I don't know how to say her name, but it's like GENIE Fitness X. Again, up on the screen. She posts some really good like beginner ones, and her ab ones look like they're going to hurt me. And then Mad Fit IG, Maddie, she has a lot up on YouTube, but a lot of hers are no equipment. So if you're trying to work out in certain body parts and stuff like that without gym equipment, then highly recommend her YouTube and her Instagram. So yeah, as you start to follow more influencers and just personal trainers and stuff like that, especially people that post free workouts, start bookmarking them. If you see a good one, especially like one that's labeled and easy to access, just save it, bookmark it, create a folder just for that body part, or whatever your split is. You can focus it on that, or you can just use whatever title they did. So if you're doing back and buys, just add that to your pull day folder. And then we'll start building a library of workouts that someone, preferably someone with a degree, has created. And really, they did the hard part for us. That's the key here. So that's kind of step 3, but that's also kind of just an always step. You'll just start doing that as you scroll through Instagram. Okay, step number 4 is going to be, once you find a certain like pull day workout you really like, or you think you really like, and a push day workout you think you really like, and a hamstring and glute workout you really like, and a quad and glute workout you really like, and an ab workout just to throw it in, we're ready to make our program. So we are going to assign a bookmarked workout for a day of the week. And again, it should kind of go upper, lower, rest, upper, lower, rest, rest. Is that 7? Yeah. We're not doing math here, okay? No. So that is going to be what we schedule out, and you're going to keep doing those workouts. So step number 4, well, 5? What's step number 1? I don't know. I'll put that up on the screen. Step number 4, hold on, I need a sip of coffee. Do I need more coffee? Probably not, but we're drinking it. Step number 5, I think, is to follow the program. So you're going to be doing the same bookmark workout for at least a couple weeks. I know, don't change it up every time. Again, there will be articles that I'm referencing like to tell you this information, but from what I've gathered, you should repeat the same like workouts for anywhere between 2 to 12 weeks, it seems like, even though it seems like the 5 to 8 week range is what I've seen people recommend, especially kind of for beginners, because you will likely continue to see progress for a while. Like, they call it beginner gains for a reason. So you could keep doing the same workouts for 8 weeks and continue to like go up in weight as you do these workouts. So, excuse me. Oh my gosh, that was gross. Coffee, no more. But a part of this step is going to be truly assessing your progress. So if you plateau or you stop making strength gains, or your weights are no longer going up, or it's just super easy for you to hit the rep scheme and everything like that, you just feel like you're no longer progressing. Or in the alternative, even if that hasn't happened, if you are starting to get so bored with your workouts and you have complete like no lack of motivation, you don't want to go to the gym anymore, that's also a sign it's time to switch up the workouts. So switching out the workouts could mean keeping the same split, the same days. If those are working for you, you can keep those, but then switch the workouts you're doing on each day. There are plenty of push workouts that you can change them all this time. And then the same with every workout. Again, there are some essentials and like some compound movements that use multiple muscle groups that you're probably going to keep doing for a good amount of time, just because they hit so many major muscle groups with one movement that they're kind of invaluable when it comes to strength training. But you'll also get back into that. You'll start seeing the same movements over and over again. Like chest press will be used a lot because it hits your arms, your chest, your shoulders. Deadlifts will be, you'll see deadlifts a lot. You'll see different variations of things. And that's the thing. So like the variation of the deadlift could change up, but you're still maybe doing a deadlift. You'll start to see patterns of things. And that's probably because it's a variation of a compound movement. But another part of assessing this progress is just listening. Like, again, it comes down to listening to your body, listening to just how you're feeling about this. Working out should be fun. That's the thing. Even if it's not like, woohoo, I'm having a blast fun. Like, you should not be dreading your workouts. You should be having a good time. And I think that's the entire point of building like sustainable habits or a sustainable lifestyle and something you're trying to get into. Like, you should be excited to go. So if after 6 to 8 weeks you're like, okay, I get it, even if you are still making gains, you can switch it out. Again, there's no rules. No one's coming up behind you like, did you switch it up after only 5 weeks? No one's doing that. If they are doing that, you have a stalker. So anyway, some extra things to kind of think about. As I was reading the articles, they did talk about deload weeks, which you kind of just lower your reps, you lower your weights, or you kind of just take more rest. You could drastically decrease. You could have like one upper and one lower workout that week and take the rest of the time off. There are different ways to do deload weeks and rest weeks, and you can look more into that. But what I saw said beginners should have them every 10 to 12 weeks. Also, I think just when it comes to this, listen to your body. If you're extremely sore, your body's not recovering, even if you're getting adequate sleep, nutrition, hydration, everything else is on point and you're still not recovering, take a deload or a rest week. Like, just something else to think about. Sorry, that was my phone. And the third extra point is to really support the influencers and like the trainers we're getting these free workouts from. Again, they're putting out this free content for us. The very least we can and should do is interact with their channel, whether it be Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Like, comment. You're already bookmarking these workouts, you're already gonna use them. Let them know if you really liked the workout. Like, I think it's bare minimum, especially if they're posting like sponsored content. Just like it and comment on it. That way they can keep getting sponsorships. But yeah, that is all I have for you. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful and are gonna get out there and start your fitness journey, because you can absolutely do it. If you could, and if you like this video, please like it, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. You can also follow me on Instagram at Losing Lawyer, where I'm documenting my weight loss and my fitness journey, and we can do it together. So, love to have you. And again, thank you for watching this video. Leave comments below if anything helped you or if you have any other tips for beginners, because again, we're all in this together. Working on this lifestyle, baby. All right, thanks for watching.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up.